Hi, I'm Kendra with Denali Benefits. Welcome back to our channel. And if this is your first time, I'm so glad you're here. You'll find Medicare tips and information to take the confusion out of Medicare. So today we're going to be talking about a very important Medicare document called the ANOC, which stands for Annual Notice of Change. Now, if you have a Medicare Advantage plan or a Part D prescription drug plan, your insurance company is required to send you one of these notices every September. What is the ANOC? Now, the ANOC is a letter that's going to tell you what's changing in your Medicare plan for the next year. So Medicare requires insurance companies to send them out before the annual enrollment period, and that enrollment period runs from October 15th to December 7th. And you might be wondering why this matters to you. Why am I talking to you about this? Well, the simple answer is because your plan can change from one year to the next, and the ANOC is going to detail these changes for you. It will specify the coming year's monthly premiums, co-pays, deductibles, which drugs are covered, and even which doctors and pharmacies you can use. And if you don't review your ANOC, you could be surprised by new higher costs or having fewer choices in January. So you want to think of the ANOC as like a heads up that's going to let you know if your plan is still going to fit your needs for the next year. So make sure when you get it that you actually do read through it before you recycle it. So let's talk about how to read the ANOC so that you know what it's trying to say to you. The ANOC usually has two main sections, and the first one is called the Summary of Changes. And this is the key part. It's going to have side-by-side columns, for example, like maybe 2025 coverage and 2026 coverage. And this is the part where you're going to look for the changes in things like your monthly premium, deductibles, and co-pays for the services that you're using often. You're also going to see that it lists any drug coverage changes. So you want to make sure that you're paying particularly close attention to the drug coverage changes. Plans are allowed to change which drugs are covered, and sometimes they'll change a drug from one tier to another, and then this can significantly impact what you'll end up paying at the pharmacy. Now, the second section is called the Evidence of Coverage Reference, or EOC reference. And in this section, the ANOC is pointing to the larger Evidence of Coverage booklet. Now that booklet is going to have all the fine print, and the ANOC is basically just giving you the highlights of the changes that are coming. Now when you're reading through your ANOC, because now you know that it's important to read through it, you'll want to circle or highlight any changes that you think are going to impact you in the coming year. And make sure that you double check your prescriptions and your pharmacy and look at the out-of-pocket maximum number, because that maximum out-of-pocket amount is the most that you'll end up paying in a worst-case year. Now, once you've read your ANOC, here are our suggestions for you. Stay with your plan if it still works for you. You'll automatically be enrolled in the plan that the ANOC is detailing for you for the upcoming year. You can also schedule a consultation with a licensed agent if you'd like to have some help reviewing other options that'll be available to you in the coming year. The important thing is to not ignore the ANOC. A few minutes of your time reading it can save you money and ensure that your coverage is matching your needs. So remember, your ANOC is your yearly guide to understanding what's going to be changing in your Medicare plan. And reading it is going to help you to avoid surprises and keep you in control of your healthcare choices. If you'd like personal help, you can always schedule a consultation with our team at Denali Benefits, and we'll walk you through your ANOC together, and we'll make sure that you have the best plan for the next year. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more Medicare education, and I will see you next time. Bye.